We've got a president who decided to say, judge me. Judge me by the company I keep, he said during the campaign. Well then, Mr. President, I will take you at your word, and I will judge you by the company you keep. I will judge you by a Reverend Wright who hates this country. I will judge you by William Ayers who wants to blow up this country. I will judge you by Van Jones who believes that certain parties are a-holes. I will judge you by the company you keep. And by the way, I'm very happy for you to judge me by the company I keep. You watched the speech last night, or Thursday night, Wednesday night, whatever it was. Oh, you missed it. We found out the true Obama. We found out a man who wanted to declare war on profit. You heard him. How can we save healthcare? We save healthcare by destroying profit. If only we took that awful line item called profit away, then everything would be good. Because everything we do in life, profit has been bad. Mr. Obama, everything we have has been made efficient, has been made available, has been made cheap because of profit. Profit is the cost we pay for efficiency. Profit is the cost we pay for innovation. And when profit is gone, everything we have is gone. And if you believe that taking profit out of healthcare will end there, I guarantee you, profit will be taken out of education as it has. Profit will be taken out of communication. Profit is already being taken out of our cars. We know where we're heading. Every country that has experimented with this has failed, making us, again, the last line of defense. We can talk public policy all we like, but there's a reason we do this. And if I can, let me share to you the reason I care so much about healthcare. It was in 2000, for the first time, I became a father. And it was something I was so scared of, so very scared of. And I wanted a boy, because I only know boy stuff. I want to be able to teach my boy how to play the pull my finger joke. That's the only skill I have. Imagine my surprise in 2000 when out came this gorgeous little girl. Now my wife asked me, you like her, don't you? And I'm not a very smart guy, but I know when to give a right answer. And I said, yeah, I like her. It only took a couple of months for this girl to rip me apart. She crawled under my skin, she took my heart away. And I realized, who the hell wants a boy? They smell bad, they break things. You want girls. Girls are loved. Imagine when my daughter Parker took that away from me, took away all my fear of being a parent. One day she got sick, as little kids do, and she kept on throwing up. We were worried. We called the doctor, we tried the remedies. She still kept throwing up. The doctor said, well, she's going through this, she's still young, bring her into the hospital, let's give her an IV so she doesn't get dehydrated. Well, that's exactly what we continued to do. We brought her in, we gave her a little IV, and it hurt me to see her tied to a bag like that. She continued to throw up. The next day, the doctor said, I want to try something. I want to see. I think we ought to have a CAT scan to rule out something. Within an hour, my daughter had a CAT scan. They found a tumor in her head the size of a small lemon. It was fearful. It happened overnight. We were whisked down to Children's Hospital. The very next day, my daughter was given an MRI. In Canada, the wait list for an MRI for one of my friends is 52 weeks. She got hers the very next day. So that the cancer... We found that the cancer had metastasized she needed a surgery so that we could find out what type of cancer it was. The very next day, they gave her the surgery. They reached into her little head and took out a sample. They put a stent into her head that would drain the fluid. And within 2 days, we were able to get the diagnosis. My daughter died within a week. And with her, with my heart. And if I were living under the public option that is being promoted, that future generations will be forced to live under, we would never know what killed her. She never would have had a chance. She would be waiting in line. That's not going to happen again. That's why we're here, because that will not happen again. I was thrilled to be able to have another daughter, and you can see why my potty-mouthed daughter did in fact save my life. We also had a beautiful son, who unfortunately was born with Down syndrome. In the 5 years of my little man's life, he is my hero, he is my buddy, he is my pal. And yes, he is stinky and he does break things. He has had 8 surgeries in 5 years, including an emergency surgery to mend his broken heart, literally, and keep him alive at 1 month old. If we lived anywhere else in the world, I would have suffered yet another death of my children. We can talk about policy, we can talk about numbers, we can talk about all the wonderful policy wonky things in the world. But let me make it clear, the reason thousands of us are giving up our Saturday mornings is because we will not let our children die. We are fighting for our children. Barack Obama can give out speeches and promise ice cream, cones, and unicorns to all of us without any cost mentioning. We understand this, but we understand what he is doing is the worst, ugliest form of child abuse we can imagine. We spend today on our children's credit cards. We will be gone. They will be in servitude paying for our pleasures. This will not stand. We understand that capitalism is the economic expression of liberty. You cannot say you believe in freedom, but yet wish to take away people's money. You cannot say you believe in liberty, yet take over industries. You cannot say you believe that this is a nation founded on liberty and socialize our health care. It cannot be. Mr. President, we've heard your words. Now hear our words. Mr. President, this line will hold. This final defense will hold. The only thing stopping you is us, and we shall succeed. You have only begun to hear the voice of Middle America. You have woken up a sleeping giant, and today marks your downfall.